What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we are going to be talking about the market in NBA 2K20 MyTEAM. So lads, all I'm going to say is that the market is, I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's never going to recover. It's already crashed. The market is already completely crashed. There is no question about that. The market has already completely crashed. There's no point even contemplating investing in cards. There's no sniping works. Sniping will work. It'll always work when you know when to buy and sell, but I don't even know if I can tell you guys obviously don't sell now. The market will crash, and the market's gonna crash tomorrow as well. So lads, we know that Kareem's coming tomorrow. We know that there's a Galaxy Opal Shaq, and we know that there is a Galaxy Opal Chris Webber, because they were leaked. So we know all those cards are coming. So what has that done so far? It's tanked the market on centers. If you're looking at centers right here, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm type prime, yeah. So centers, what's his name's completely tanked. Dino Raja, 30k. He was 60k a couple of days ago. 60k, less than 60k for Eddie Curry. The market is completely tanked on these centers. The market's tanking on everybody. Let's check what some of the other players check. I'm guessing the market hasn't tanked on cards like Bonga. No, certain cards like Bonga, budget cards, it's not going to tank. The market's not going to tank on these type of cards, but it's going to tank on those mid-tier cards. For example, Jeff Green. Jeff Green, without question, was 40k a week ago. And not even that many cards were released that even do the same thing as Jeff Green. He's now gone down a price. But the cards that I think are going to tank the highest are certain cards like Shaq. Look at Shaq. Shaq was a million MT a couple of days ago. He was a million MT. And right now, he's only around, he's actually kind of stayed up a little bit in price. But I'm telling you, once these packs come out tomorrow, and it's not even just these packs, it is the precedent that 2K have set. I can guarantee you that tomorrow, I can almost guarantee you there's going to be 2 more free Galaxy Opals in TT Online. And there's going to be probably 2 good Galaxy Opals, because if you guys have seen TT offline, Lenny Wilkins is small, but you better believe Tom Heinsohn's pretty good. So you've got a pretty good card in Tom Heinsohn, so I'm guessing we're going to get some pretty good ones in TT Online. If not, we're going to probably see another event. But actually, no, we didn't get any last Friday. We didn't get anything last Friday, so it's almost certain that we're going to get them on Friday. It's almost certain, we're going to get them tomorrow in this. So you're going to be seeing more and more free opals. And heck, 4 hours of play gets you a free opal. It gets you a free good opal. You get better Dino. You got Hakeem Olajuwon clone. So everyone's going to be getting free opals. This is a 2 guard, small forward, power forward, center. Yeah, this is a starting 5. Literally everybody can have a starting 5 Galaxy Opals. Obviously, it is about 22 hours worth of grinding, but literally everyone can have a starting 5 worth of Galaxy Opals if they want to play a couple of games. This grind is way less than the Spotlight grind. This is way less than, say, the grind for Brandon Roy, and it doesn't cost any MT. So, let's be real. If people want to get Opals, they can get Opals. So, you're going to be seeing less and less hype for, not less and less hype, you're going to be seeing less and less demand for cards, but there's also going to be a really high supply of cards that people are trying to sell. So that's the whole thing with the market. The market is supply and demand. So because of the fact that, for me anyway, because I've got better Dino and I've got Marc Gasol on one of my accounts, I'm going to be selling my Eddie Curry, because what's the point of having him? I've got Hakeem, I've got Marc Gasol, and I've got Kevin McHale. What's the point of having Eddie Curry? So suddenly, everyone's going to be selling their Eddie Currys, because either that or they got a David Robinson, they prefer David Robinson. There is so much choice now. And again, because people are opening the packs for the big cards, I don't think the price is going to change too much on the likes of a Kawhi Leonard or someone like that, because everyone wants those cards. It's those mid-tier cards that are going to be tanked. So again, for example, because that mid-tier center is now becoming oversaturated, just like the low-tier wing, just like the 2 guard / small forward that was a diamond but really good. Do you guys remember the amount of them they released from probably the middle of March until the end of April? And we were legitimately getting, because we'd already gotten Cam Reddish, Robert Covington from Spotlight Sims, and Kevin Porter Jr. And then in that spell, we got Nick Batum. We got, I can't even think right now. But let me have a look. So fan favorites prime. We got Nick Batum. We've got Sharif Abdul-Rahim's okay. We got Coutinho Mobley, who was lights out. We got this Swaggy P. Who else would we have gotten that played that role? We got Ray Allen. Ray Allen was really good for a while. We got a bunch of buzzer beater players like Dennis Scott, Brent Barry. Who else would we have gotten to play that role? Not really many that I can think of, but again, like Gerald Green played the role perfectly at a slightly higher rate. You got obviously Batum, Luol Deng as well, was moderately cheap. So all of these cards were coming out, and they were like, they all played the same position, they all did the same thing, but at different animations, and basically all had the same stats. So when 2K give a load of cards like that, it's the reason why Batum's prices stayed low, because there's so many other options. Like, is there an can you objectively say Nick Batum's better than Dennis Scott if you prefer Dennis Scott's release? No. Can you say the opposite way? No. I think it is all completely subjective. And that is what is now happening. Every single card 2K releases has a purpose. And what it's doing is it is completely destroying the entire supply and demand of the way the auction house works. That's the reason why the market's crashing. So for example, like David Robinson was 10k MT. And before David Robinson came out, Eddie Curry was 100k MT. So a bunch of people were buying David Robinson. They were like, you know what? Maybe Eddie Curry's better, but I don't want to have all this MT tied up in Eddie Curry. So everyone started selling their Eddie Currys. And suddenly Eddie Curry's 60k. And what's going to happen is that obviously these Spotlight Sim cards came out. So a bunch of people are going to be getting Marc Gasol or Kevin McHale. I'm guessing Pierce is one a lot of them are going to get. And I don't think Pierce is going to affect the price of the wings that much. But for example, a lot of people get Marc Gasol, a lot of people got Kevin McHale. So suddenly the price of centers, like, I don't think it's going to affect Hakeem or Shaq because they're the hyped players, but is there any really high-level centers? Actually, there isn't. Most of the high-level centers are kind of, I don't even know how to describe them. They're like not great, like Mutombo. I don't think anything's going to affect his price because of his rarity. And then, for example, like Embiid's way better than them, Shaq's way better than them, and the rest of them are like non-auctionable in the center position. But you've seen it's tanked the price of Dino as well because there's a better Dino available for a 4-hour grind. I'd say a bunch of people are getting the McHale and selling their Dinos. And I think that's what's going to happen tomorrow. And again, it's what's causing the market crash in general. Like, we know what causes the market crash. Again, it's all supply and demand. So when people are trying to sell, a lot of people are panic selling. When people start to sell their cards in order to get MT to buy other cards or to get MT to buy packs, that's when the market completely crashes in general. But normally, if it's that type of market crash, it's only a specific market crash for a card or for a few cards, then eventually the market will pick back up. However, I think that it is no longer the market crashing because of the amount of cards or for specific cards. I think that will happen still. Like, it will cause a bigger market crash, but the market won't ever recover. And again, the reason why the market won't ever recover is that the demand for those cards is just not the same. The demand for an Eddie Curry is not the same now that all these great centers are there. The demand for, let me just pick a random wing. Like, obviously, Kawhi's elite. Those top tier cards aren't going to be affected. The demand for Lonzo Ball is kind of gone now that there are a lot of other big point guards that are quite cheap. The demand for, let's just say Clay. Clay is now 160k. The demand for Clay, actually, Klay Thompson probably won't ever drop. Let me have a look. I'm trying to think of who could. For example, the demand for Chris Bosh might go down. He might go down because of the Kevin McHale card. Because they do kind of similar things. Obviously, Bosh is that little bit better of a shooter. The demand for Giannis, guys like Giannis will never go down in demand. There are certain cards that will never go down. But like, it's all about supply and demand. And for these specific cards, because people are trying to sell them, the supply goes up at the same time as the demand for these cards goes down. You better believe the market's going to drop. The market will crash. It will completely crash tomorrow whenever they release the packs for about an hour or so when everyone's trying to sell, and then it picks back up a little bit. But it's going to pick back up significantly less over the next couple of days. And there's a reason why on one of my accounts, I'm legitimately going to, like, I'm selling all my players. I'm probably going to keep Wes unsold. I'm probably going to run Bonga as my point guard. Not on this one, on my no money spent account. I'm probably going to keep Wes unsold, run Bonga as my point guard, and just use a bunch of free cards. Give myself a million MT to sit on, and then later on in the year, well, not later on, the year's basically over, but probably at the end of this month when the market's destroyed, when they end up coming out with those dynamic duo packs, I've got a million MT to work with. I can make the God Squad of my dreams for the last month and just enjoy the game. But yeah, so that is pretty much it. The market, not only is the market going to be destroyed by these GOAT Kareem packs, the market is going to be destroyed, and let's be real, and the market's it's over. There'll be ways to make MT trading. If you guys still buy low, sell high, if you know what price is day by day, but the market fluctuates significantly every day. If you guys know about, if you guys can snipe, things like that, sniping will still work if you guys know the prices to snipe at, if you know the filters, and there are definitely still ways of making MT. However, if you are someone that's sitting on cards expecting them to go up, well, yeah, the next 24 hours isn't a good time to sell. But I would sell as soon as you see the market picking up at all. From tomorrow, I would 100% sell. If you are wanting to sell, that is. You want to keep your players you want to keep. But the next 24 hours, I definitely wouldn't sell. And also, if you have been holding on to some cards, I think you should probably start to get rid of them. Because unless they're super rare cards, like for example, cards that lock in for tokens, because I think we're getting another token reward. I think we're getting another batch of token rewards later on in the year. Unless they're them type of players, I just honestly advise you to just reconsider what you're doing, because it is the end of the year. 2K are releasing opals like it's nothing. We could see 5 opals tomorrow. I'm not even kidding. People are saying we're only going to see 2 opals. I can guarantee you that's not the case. But anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
TikTok, timeless, silence, take off, pilot, ready for blast off, get ready for blast off, pilot, go, take off, pilot. Already told you I'm a 1-on-1. I'm about to bust those.